next up, we will have a discussion on how we can use public lighting to aid the physically impaired. And the next presenter will be Yolanda from the city of Porvoo, and who will also be presenting one of our LUCIA pilot sites.
Thank you so much. So, hi everyone. I'm here to present you the sound beacon and how it works in our pilot site in Porvoo. So, first, what is a sound beacon? Sound beacon is sound reproducing speaker which guides visually impaired people to move safely in the areas. And it has been before the speaker that makes only the beep sound, which can be annoying some of the people. But nowadays they call this speaker the silent speaker, which means that it plays only sound when the sound beacon registers the user's phone or the application in the phone or remote control. And there can be added different sound options. The first one is the jingle, the inviting voice, for example, the sound which resembling the bird song. And the second one is a message about times, for example, the opening hours, some malls. And the third one is the guide message about the road, for example, instructions on how to enter the mall. And it can be added, the sound adjustment, it has also the sound adjustment feature, for example, different volumes, levels at different times of the day. And how did the sound beacon found its way to LUCIA pilot site in Porvoo? So at the beginning of the project, our goals were areas accessibility, safety and comfort. And it was important to us that everyone can enjoy their time in the area and the park. So this standpoint was taken into account in the park plan also. So there is going to be, for example, benches, also accessibility swings, and the pathway surface is smooth, and the park's other area has smooth concrete slab which allows accessibility movement. We had in spring 2020 this vision workshop where we find the vision for our lighting plan with different groups of locals and also the stakeholders. The sound beacon for visually impaired people was one of the participants' idea, and they said that, and also we agreed with them that it would be suitable addition to our pilot site. So the cooperation began with Rumbles, lighting designers, and Juha Sulberg, which is an accessibility expert of the Finnish Federation of Visually Impaired. And how does the sound beacon actually work? On the LUCIA-PATHWay, we have 10 Okina Navigue plus Hi-Fi sound beacons integrated in every other light pole. And it works with Bluetooth, so the signal from the user's remote control or the phone application activates a guide sound, in the sound beacon. And in the PORVOO case, it's reverse nightingale song. I have a sound for that. So there is a little sneak peek of the sound of the sound beacon, and why it's reversed, that the nature's birds don't get confused by it. Guide messages can be added as needed. For example, if the road has some constructions and events, for example, and it can be added in 3 different languages. In our case, it would be Finnish, Swedish, and English. And the sound travels with the user through the whole pathway. So the sound begins with, when the user approaches the light pole, and when the user passes by the light pole, the sound mutes. So the sound flows through whole the pathway. So this was quick presentation about the sound beacon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yolanda, for this wonderful presentation. I really love the idea about the reverse nightingale.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, thank you so much, Yolanda, because
you.
you already touched this smart city aspect. And if we remember the discussion from the morning also, how much smart city is needed. So, and how much smart city might be good for us or not. But nevertheless, I think it's good that people can test it, and I hope you will get feedback on that.
Yeah,
to develop it.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
it's an excellent example on how people can actually change their environment so that they have a chance to speak up and they have an influence on their living spaces, and how we can use technology to improve those who might be less fortunate than us.
Yes, I agree.
I thank you.
Thank you.